So in this video, we're going to be running through a quick comparison and review of Close. Let's dive into it. So this is Close, and it's a pretty simple CRM. It's definitely simpler than Salesforce, and it's simpler than HubSpot in some ways and more complicated than others. The one thing I will say that it does quite a bit better than HubSpot is the workflow. And the reason for that is the structure of Close. If I open up a lead here, you can say Bluth Company. Within that lead has everything. It has all the tasks, all the opportunities associated with it, all the contacts, and all the data as well. So instead of having to track a deal and figure out how deals and companies and contacts are connected, like you would have to figure out in HubSpot, you just essentially attract companies within Close, qualify them. Once they are qualified, you can see here, once they're qualified within the status, you would manually create an opportunity. And then from there, you would start tracking opportunities. And for me, I do think this is pretty simple, but it does kind of make things a little bit more complicated than it has to be. In LeadLoft, for example, we just have a pipeline. It's literally just left to right. There's no qualification. The pipeline is the qualification. So for example, here, the qualification process might be moving from new to interested or from responded to interested. If they respond and you talk to them and they're not qualified, you can move into not interested, bad fit, et cetera, et cetera. Really straightforward. And you can do that by just dragging one of these to one of the fields at the bottom there. And just to clarify how LeadLoft works is you just have deals. And in the background, LeadLoft deduplicates all contacts, et cetera, to these companies, just to make sure everything's automatically deduplicated and nice and tidy within your CRM. And it's done in a really sophisticated manner using waterfall deduplication, depending on different fields. So again, to recap, in LeadLoft, you only track your pipeline. So basically your goals are moving from new to signed or to customer, whatever you have. Where in Close, the goal is to create a lead, talk to that lead, qualify that lead, and then create an opportunity and start tracking that opportunity. So that's kind of how the two CRMs work slightly differently. The one thing I will say that's a huge feature within LeadLoft that Close does not have is the prospecting features. And say hop into Sales Navigator or LinkedIn for that matter, you can just find somebody you want to get in touch with, and then LeadLoft's Chrome extension here at the bottom will allow you to save anybody directly from LinkedIn. And LeadLoft will find their contact information, even if it's not visible on LinkedIn. So we have a segment selected. You could even select a playbook to automatically begin engaging them if you so choose. And we'll click Save. When you click Save, what LeadLoft's going to do is save them, create a deal within LeadLoft, clean it up. You can see LLC is in the name. We'll remove that for you. Make sure it's outreach ready. Find the contact information, verify it, and obviously create contacts as well. So if I were to hop into LeadLoft here for Nanotics, I think is the name. You'll see it appears there, and you can see for Lewis, an email was even found for him. I'm not going to open this up because I don't want to show his email, but just to give you some insight on how it works. So that is an awesome feature that LeadLoft has that Close is lacking clearly. And you can even find phone numbers with that feature if you so choose. It's just a slight pay per usage. We kind of pass that cost on to you because it is expensive for us to offer. And the last thing here to compare is really workflows. So if I open up Close here, here's a demo workflow. And they've improved quite a bit over the years, but say I click edit, let's edit them. This is what the builder looks like. You can see you can assign a user, which is a pretty cool feature. You can also add emails here that automatically follow up. You can say, wait 3 days and then send this email. And that's essentially how it works within Close. It's really straightforward. The one thing that is cool is they do allow text messages, which isn't great for outbound because you can't send SMS for outbound, but it is nice for follow-ups. The other thing I would like to mention here is there is a limitation when it comes to drafting these emails. So you can actually just customize an email. You input templates, and then you can edit those templates, which is kind of annoying in my opinion, because when you're drafting an email and just responding to emails and day-to-day conversations and threads, you don't want to have tons of email templates that are used for playbooks or used for workflows just sitting in your list of templates. And LeadLoft has templates, and then we also have playbooks, and they're not connected. So say, for example, I hop into LeadLoft's playbooks here. This is our version of workflows. I'll open up this VP's outbound playbook. You can see here, we have similar features. We have Bounce Shield, which can verify unverifiable emails and obviously verify emails that are able to be verified as well. And then we can also include automated email steps. And like I mentioned, you can just customize these. You're not editing templates or inserting templates here. You can edit them freely. And this is just unique to this playbook. And of course, you can personalize, you can add calling steps, call twice, leave a voicemail. And the coolest thing is you can send automated connection requests on LinkedIn, and as well as automated messages on LinkedIn on top of that. The last thing in this, based on how they reply to you, We have something called the AI reply writer, which will update the stage of your deal depending on how they reply. So say you reach out to somebody and they respond in a positive manner, we can update that to interested. And if they respond saying, hey, they're uninterested, we'll update that deal stage to not interested, or whatever stage you select here. And then just make sure your CRM is really clean, really tidy, and you don't have tons of deals just left over in the wrong stages. And if you have a team that forgets to update their CRM pretty often, this will really improve things for you and making sure everything's just really nice and neat within your CRM. And then the last thing to cover here is going to be pricing, right? We'll hop into Close. It's $59 a month for their base package. LeadLoft, we basically have the exact same features. I think we might actually even have more features for a $5 plan. And then we use this for lead gen, right? We really don't make money on this. This is just to get people in the door. And hopefully they like our advanced features like LinkedIn automation and unlimited prospecting enough to upgrade. And we think they will. Within Close as well, you can see their next plan's 109. So it's actually more than LeadLoft. And with that, we have unlimited lead storage, unlimited playbooks. So you actually get more for the 99 within LeadLoft than you would in Close. And you get LinkedIn outreach and LinkedIn prospecting, which are two really powerful features that I think most teams would like to have. Essentially, what it comes down to is, do you want LinkedIn automation and LinkedIn prospecting included for the same price, or actually cheaper than Close, as well as a simpler and easier to use CRM? Close does have some powerful features. It's super customizable, has more permission settings. But do you value that and the complexity, or do you value the LinkedIn automation, the lead generation, and the prospecting features that LeadLoft has, as well as the simplicity? So hopefully it's helpful. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to our team. We're happy to help out where we can. See you guys in the next video.